Herschel Gibbs, thankfully, was underneath it, and he made a lot of ground early on. Well, we've been talking about these catches going down. We've all lost confidence in their ability to catch, but look at the smiles on their faces. Well, hopefully that's a turning point for them. Mind you, it was a bit of a lollipop.
They're quite reserved with their celebration. It was a great bouncer. Delson's only been looking for singles. And they've put a bit of pressure on him to play a big shot. Zondiki gets one through. It was a great bouncer. Great bouncer. 15 from 20, and he's finished 3 for 172.
Well, things are improving a little bit for the South Africans. They've just managed to hold on to one. Dilshan was caught by Gibbs. It's one of those where the ball was in the air for a while. The sort of catch was put down against the Australians. Thankfully, that one wasn't. And Marvin Adapadu, the Sri Lankan captain, is the new batsman. And he's got a bit to prove. Interesting, we had Jai Wardner coming in next, more of a stroke maker. And he made 50 at Telstra Dome, but Adapadu now has come in. Seems one up the order. Perhaps this was their original order, but it's up to him now to keep things moving.
Totally. No chance for delay here. You can't have a window of 5 overs where the innings stalls. Keep it going. Zondiki round the wicket to Sangakkara. That's all Adepadu's got to do. Work into the gaps for singles like that. How easy is that? It was a great piece of bowling for that dismissal.
Yeah, it was, and he went for it. A nice aggressive attitude towards the shot. It wasn't a bad catch at the end of the day, actually. He was running away, moved fast, and caught it. Have a look at this, the ball going over the top of him and straight into the middle of his hands. He's a very, very good athlete, is Gibbs. Very fast. They say that he could have played anything. A wonderful rugby player at school. 73. So 19 runs and 1 wicket the last few overs, and that one's deflected away down to fine leg. This one may go to the boundary. That's what they needed. Leg buys, but they need some boundaries just to keep things moving here.
Just as good as runs. Adapadu just a little slow on this one too, but we'll take it. We'll take it. There was poor bowling from Zondiki on that occasion because they've only got 3 men on the leg side. To the right of screen, there's only 3 men. That means there's 6 over on the other side, and yet he's bowled down the leg side. One slip, tight offside field. Can Adapadu get something through the covers?
Just talking about Marvin Adapadu and whether or not he can do this still. I suppose one of the things that does work for him, the fact that he's now captain, is a security side. He's positioned in the one-day side. I think that's probably helped him. I think that if he wasn't captain, there'd be far more serious thought given to not playing him in one-day cricket, allowing him just to concentrate on the test matches.
His strike rate looks respectable there. So he's 68, his strike rate. But generally in his innings, he starts at about 40 or 50 and then finishes it at about 70. If he'd only start quicker, that strike rate would push up to about, maybe 75. He could get that strike rate up, which is very good for a man who spends a lot of time at the crease.
The problem here is, of course, he's going to put pressure on Sangakkara. And Sangakkara might end up doing something silly in order to make up for the fact that things are slowing down. And then, of course, that's the end of Sangakkara. And you've got 2 new batsmen in, and then things really do slow down. That's what the South Africans will be hoping for.
Good shimmying by Justin Kemp at cover there. Extreme temperatures here in Brisbane for the last couple of weeks. Sangakkara now having to cope with the offside field being brought in for him too. So Zondiki over pitches or is a little too short, he could get hurt. That's the gap they've left on the leg side for him. They're trying to suffocate them on the offside. Sangakkara's only found singles in recent times. I think he could step it up a little bit. Adipati won't put pressure on him as long as he's rotating the strike, and then Sangakkara can keep the moving going. But if one of the two batsmen gets caught at one end for too long, then a big shot could become reckless.
That's the end of the over. It's 3 down for 181. 3 for 181. 33 overs have been bowled. And that pitched outside leg stump. Either that or probably missing the off stump. Mind you, they all went up. Interesting to see where this pitched. Not out was the call. Big appeal. Let's see where it pitches. Yep, just outside leg stump. Good decision. Richie Bena's moved into position, and with him is Mark Nicholas.
Thanks, Tony, and what a time to come into the box. Really is a lovely free swing of the bat from Sangakkara.
They've had a tremendous ball. Good footwork too. Wasn't actually on his way down before the ball left the bowler's hand, but it was almost that. Anticipating that it might be a slower, higher toss ball.
One of the things that's impressive about Sangakkara's play is his footwork, that and the way that he can maneuver the ball into spaces with his wrists. Beautiful little shimmy, just getting away from the ball too, allowing those arms to be nice and free. 3 for 186, 33 overs and 3 balls gone. Rate of 5.5 and over.